This is JordanTower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. When you hit the like button, make sure you hit the hype button, because I need that. All right, we need to do this hype thing, all right? EBRO says people are acting different since leaving Hot 97 and admits booking interviews on the YouTube show are now struggling. But why aren't you leveraging your Apple Music show with it? Why aren't you doing that? Well, anyways, what this means is EBRO, without Hot 97, nobody cares. Nobody really liked you. Now, listen, I don't know EBRO, but EBRO does a lot of funny stuff, man. You know, like, he acts funny. He thought he's turned his nose up to everybody. You know, you saw how he talked to Lil Uzi Vert and tons of other artists. He just Lil Yachty, and the way he couldn't admit that he was part of the destruction of New York hip hop when 50 Cent brought it up. You know, like a lot of stuff like that. Like EBRO sold, even EBRO's not even from New York, but he sold New York out. And yeah, he could dodge his, how did I do that? We know how you did it. People know how you did it, man. But like, you know, it is what it is. So yeah, people never really liked you guys, but you were on Hot 97, so like people wouldn't push back. It's a good look. But now, like, that you don't have that, you have no clout. It shows that you have no clout. Nobody's gonna just go on your show. They're like, yo, send me the show so I can check it out. You know, it's not just a yes. Welcome to the real world, man. You guys gotta step your game up. You're not that likable. Well, Drake gets an answer from Universal Music Group. They respond to Drake's appeal, and they say the rapper used the label to attack Kendrick Lamar. I do not know how Drake is going to drop Iceman on this label while beefing with them, while I'm in court. It doesn't even make sense. How is that going to happen? They're not going to fully support the album. You're not going to, like, I don't even know if he's going to be able to outsell Kendrick Lamar on this album, which he should, but he's not going to be able to because they're not going to support it. I don't know. Like, he's probably going to beat Kanye. Kanye did 117 the first week, right? And Kanye dropped a great album, a pretty solid album. There's a good half the album I like, right? I don't know if I'm going to like Drake's album. He's been kind of slipping the past couple albums, and I think with this whole thing with Kendrick, I don't know how good he's going to be. You know, like, most people will fight harder. Some people think they're fighting harder, but then the music doesn't match the fight, if that makes any sense, you know? It is what it is. Fat Joe does On the Radar. I like some of Fat Joe's songs. I like a lot of Fat Joe songs, honestly. He's a podcaster now, though. Like, I didn't like this On the Radar thing at all. I didn't like the pick of the song. I wasn't really feeling it. I'm not really buying it. Like, Jadakiss I can still take serious as a rapper, but I really can't with Fat Joe, to be honest. I can't take him serious anymore. It is what it is. That's just me, but it is what it is. Angela Simmons thinks she's part of the Ruff Ryders now. She's like, we're linked in, family ties. This is stupid. What, she's gonna sign to Ruff Ryders now? When's the last time Ruff Ryders had an artist that they could actually work? It's been over 20 years. People always claim Murder Mook signed there. Jin at one point early on. They've had artists after that. Nothing works. Nothing works. They had a few artists that worked. And that was it. They don't have some magical touch. They just had some great artists. They had the Lox, Jadakiss, Styles, Chic, DMX. Eve was linked, you know. Swiss Beats. They were a movement for a while. That's not the move anymore. Sorry. It's just not. Like, I'm gonna bring Rough Riders back. I'm Angela Simmons. What? People making the weirdest moves. 50 Cent says, I'm disappointed on how political people in Shreveport are responding to me making donations to 9 different nonprofits. Feels negative. Maybe I just don't do that again. Nobody's gonna let you tell them what to do with their money. What? It's true. Well, this is the guy that was trespassing on Nikki's property. That's pretty scary. This guy was arrested and released 5 days prior. That's California for you. California. There's a couple states where it's just like they just got really lackadaisical on crime. It's scary. They say Jack Harlow reportedly crashes out over weak album sales. It was bad. He's not a neo-soul artist. This is Chaotic 305. I don't hate him, but he keeps trying to pretend he's a Jamaican because he's in Jamaica. That's just corny, bro. Stop. I know he's down there with Mr. Organic and Tia Kemp. I guess they're all staying in one house. It's cool. I don't know. Maybe they're working on something together. A lot of people are in Jamaica. I'm in Jamaica right now, but I'm here to visit family and stuff. But a lot of people are in Jamaica right now. Fabulous has a show up the road in 2 days. A day, actually. April 3rd. Fabulous is performing like 15 minutes up the road. Then you got Chaotic 305, and then I guess they're down in Kingston. Is everyone here for Easter? I don't know. Big Meech does a interview with Icewear Vezo, talks about why they made it rain, because they kind of created that, and they said they had to get rid of 1s and 5s. There's only so many cars and jewelry you can buy where they stopped taking 1s and 5s, I guess he says, so we just used it to give back, because big plugs don't want, they only want big bills when they're re-ing up, I guess. That's what he said. Jay-Z and Pharrell do a secret meeting. It does look a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie. Because Jay-Z has that big hat. Because he has so much hair now. Pause. Pharrell is in some weird Metro stuff now. I don't know. He's kind of weird. Oh my gosh, I couldn't see it. That Mano was playing April Fools, that he was leaving Let's Rap About It. Because he doesn't play the pause games anymore. He already tried to go solo and it didn't work. So this is his second time trying podcasting. We already know that was fake. He said, I'm going solo now. You already did that, buddy. It didn't work. Here's another April Fool's. Phipps Plaza adding something to Buckhead that Buckhead wants. Magic City in Buckhead. Obviously, that was a joke. Tonito Atlanta posted that. It was kind of funny, but I don't like April Fools. I just don't. Chick-fil-A reportedly fires a group of employees for throwing their fun bags after store closed. I guess they all did like these chest videos. But you're wearing your uniforms. Of course you're going to get fired by Chick-fil-A. They don't play. The Baby's making a comeback. I think he's been 8 weeks in a row on the charts. His new song. What's the song called again? Throw it back. Pop that thing. Yeah. The real Nino Breeze. Rick Ross is finally promoting his artist again. That's good. Who is this, man? Oh yeah, it was that raid with Pooh Shiesty. So he got raided. And then we had Gervon, what was his name? Hernando Gomez says, Pooh Shiesty been locked up for 4 days, goofy. Oh, we didn't know that. You were not from Memphis. Should have broke the news. Ye's Bully is set to sell 117,000 units the first week. Is that good or bad? I can't determine it because Kanye should definitely sell more than that. But the album's good. But it's not a flop. Rick Ross names Vibes Cartel as his dream headliner for 2026 FIFA World Cup halftime show. I thought Drake was going to be the headliner. Maybe is that like a diss towards Drake? Who knows? And Slim from Cash Money, Birdman's brother, gives it up to Turk and others for how hard they worked in the beginning of their careers and set things up. He gave it up for Turk, BG, Lil Wayne, Juvenile, Manny Fresh. That's what's up. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. I'll check you guys in the next one. When you hit the like button, make sure you smash that hype button. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.